Hi to all the people watching. So okay, I'm using the back camera of my phone. So if you can hear, it's literally pouring right now. It's the 10th of November. It's the 10th of November, yeah, and yeah, it's raining wild. So um, I wanted to talk about a topic, about forgiveness. So I think let's go let's go to the topic. Okay. I want to talk about forgiveness. So most of y'all say, okay, the Bible says, I don't know, forgive and forget. I don't know which verse, but it says forgive and forget. And now people are saying, I forgive but I don't forget. So here's the thing. What I think, I forgive and forget. Let me tell you how. Like, I forgive in the sense that like I move on. Like, I allow myself to feel the pain. I allow myself to feel the hurt and the anger and everything, and I literally confront you and say, I don't like what you did. And then I'll tell you that, like, I need time to process and forgive you. I don't pretend, like honestly now I don't pretend that nothing ever happened. So what I do when I forgive and forget, like I okay, so let's start with forgiveness and not forgetting. What many people do, forgive. I think people, when they say they forgive and they don't forget, it's because they think, like, they forgive, but they don't want to pretend. They don't want to pretend like nothing ever happened, and that. There's nothing wrong with that. But like in what I do is that, like, I forgive. I forgive you. I allow myself to feel the hurt and anger and everything, and then I give myself freedom to not hold a grudge, and then I I don't forget, ne. I forget. I forget in a way that, like, every time I see your face, I'm not thinking about what you did to me. Like, I see a person, you know, like, when I forget, like, when I say I forget, when I look, like, when I bump into you anyway, I'm not thinking about what you did. I'm just seeing a person, like I don't know, because maybe with time, you get used to it. Like, I don't like when I see you, I don't see like what you did to me. Like, I just see a person, but the memory of what you did is still in my brain, but I'm not thinking about it. I don't see you for what you did. Like, every time, like, I see your face, I'm not thinking about this person did this to me, betrayed me and did this. I'm not thinking about that. So I forgive and I forget, in the sense that the memory is still in my brain. Like, it's in my brain, but it's forgotten in a way. Like, I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about you. Like, quite in a sense where, like, let's take for an example, you're studying and you forgot some of the thing, like let's say a concept from geography. They taught you something. I don't know. I don't know the analogy I'm trying to make, and I'm not sure if it makes sense. Like, nothing is prepared. What I'm saying is not prepared. So for an example, let's say geography, they teach you about weathering. Weathering is the breaking down of rocks. Anger, weathering is the breaking down of rocks, and then, yeah, weathering is and then you go home, you don't read, and you don't read. When you don't read, you're when you don't read, like, what the types of weathering, the advantages, and the types of weathering, um uh the the rock cycle that happens in weathering, and all the processes. When you don't, when you don't read them, when you get to the exam, you forgot them. But if you study them, you're going to like, but like if you had studied them, you would have like remembered them, you wouldn't have forgotten them. But what you like the types and the processes, they're in your brain, they're in your brain, you've learned them, but you didn't memorize, like you didn't study so that you can remember. You get me? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. So like, what I'm saying is, when you get into the exam, when you're writing geography, you know what, whether you know all that information. It's just that you didn't practice, you didn't train your brain to keep it, like to like put it in your prefrontal cortex, whatever, like I'm not even sure if it's that's the way to put it. I don't even know like if the prefrontal cortex is like what it does, but like, you get what I'm saying, like you know, like it's in your brain, but you didn't train your brain so that it can remember. You forgot, but it's in your brain. You get what I'm saying? So just like what I'm saying, I forgive and forget, but I don't know, like it's not erased from my memory or brain what happened. But also, when I look at you, I'm not constantly thinking about what you did. I'm not even thinking about it. Like maybe we're even having a conversation, we're talking, we're laughing, like we've moved on. I forgive and I forget. So there it is. I'm sorry if my video is a bit boring and I didn't put my points correctly, but like that's what I'm trying to say. Uh People forgive and don't forget because they like, yes, it's good to not pretend like nothing ever happened. Yes, I don't pretend like nothing happened. I confront you and I tell you that I didn't like what you did and it hurt me, and then you ask for forgiveness. I'll be like, it takes time, it will take time for me to forgive you. And then I move on, we laugh, and we just like we move on, and I don't pretend like nothing ever happened. I don't. But in a sense, every time I see your face, I'm not thinking about what you did. I've moved on. I'm not thinking about what you did, like but it's still in my brain, like it's somewhere in my brain what you did. It's not it's not like I have amnesia of what happened, you get what I'm saying. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope this is helpful, and I hope that maybe the world, someday when I get there, they can just get this video and just like see, for like just get the message of what I said. Like, I deserve a Guinness World Record for explaining abstract things. Like, yeah, like I just feel like I'm so far away and so smart, and just like, okay, 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 okay. I think that's enough, ne? The thunderstorms. Thank you guys for watching. And sorry for my English. It's not my mother's tongue. Thank you guys.